going on, everybody? Welcome back to Like Father, Like Son.
Like father, like son.
I'm the son,
I'm the father.
and we be alike sometimes.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Every now and again.
You know what I noticed right there? I be doing. I just be like, taking a left.
And a right.
I don't know. It just happens.
Sometimes.
I just be singing them. I just be singing what's happening or whatever.
It's the music in me.
The music in me.
I got the music in me. I got the music in me.
I was trying to think of a good line because that's a gospel song, but I couldn't think of what will come after that. How you been?
I've been like this. I've been like that. I've been like all up and down and around. I've been okay.
I mean, technically, okay is all around because the O
Yeah.
and the K up and down and the diagonals. Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo,
Hey, back up.
back up.
Oh, you know, he's trying to get into his door and it's closed. It's got the food in there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have cats now and a dog. Is it bothering you?
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, go chill somewhere wherever you're at. Anyway, yeah. So we back with another episode. We figure on this episode we gonna keep it light and just talk about we have some questions, probing questions. Not anything to do with us in particular, just questions to answer.
May be important to you.
You know? So the first thing is, what's the weirdest thing you notice about somebody right out the gate?
If they're just plain weird, like if they have a big square head or a small square head, I mean, if they just look strange, that's the first thing I notice.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask. I was like, is there like a qualifying, like if they come out and they're okay? Are you talking about a physical feature or anything, like if what they're wearing or anything like that?
A physical feature, because there's
Okay.
some people that, like, there's some people that come out and they may look normal, but they have those heads and they look like Herman Monster in the head. You know what I mean?
He said they have those heads. Okay.
And then there's those people that have those other heads that are like round like a ball. You know what I mean? Like you could bounce them down the street. You know, so those kind of things I notice right away. Now you may think that's weird of me, but you know what? So what?
It's like father, like son.
Yeah.
You know. I don't know what I noticed. I mean, it really is different to whoever it is. Okay, and it's messed up because I'm trying to think of times I've walked down the street or been and noticed something about somebody, and the only thing that keeps popping into my mind is that person in the jester costume with the thing
Yeah.
would be skipping down the street
Yeah.
and with the pale white face. And the first thing I notice about that person is their face. Like, their face is just really white.
Yeah.
And then I notice the outfit. But yeah, I don't know what I notice in normal people. I think I just look for something to latch onto. I'm like one of the typical blacks in a sense. I'll look at people's shoes a lot before I even look at them. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But I do that. But I don't know what I notice about people other than that. Off the rip, out the gate. Unless, again, it's a feature that just is blaring. So for you, the head, but it seems like you just be looking at people's heads just to make sure.
Well, yeah, just to make sure. And sometimes my heads is too big for the body. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And sometimes their heads is too small. And that's really like they're shrunken heads. You know what I mean?
I do. All right. Let's go on to the next question. When was your realization that parents were just normal people?
That's a tough one.
It is.
And I think it was probably when I was like 20, 21, something like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because then I went out to normal things with them that wasn't church. You know what I mean? And then I said, oh yeah, that's how everybody else is, isn't it? Or sort of, because because then I realized that a lot of kids, even in my day, didn't have both parents in the household. So
Hmm. Yeah. Um. Oh, this is one of the little spots. Go out. Go. Come on. I need you to come out, please. See, messing with stuff, knocking my shit over. And if it's broke, I'm gonna be hot. You lucky nigga.
Nuck nuck.
um. Yeah, they like to be under the desk. So, because I think it's different. I think with you, I mean, whenever you hung around your friends and stuff, not whenever, but I was around, so it wasn't any like culture shock, and I would see how you would interact with adults. But I don't know. I guess I kind of always had that parent kid. I saw the relationship, and as I got older, and with both parents, as I got older, I definitely tried to look at the things that separated that child parent relationship versus adult to adult relationship. And I even sat down. I talked with mom. I was like, because I asked her, I was like, is it weird having adult kids? Because even as a parent, what you know of your kids are your kids. And yeah, you know them, but that's always your child and stuff like that. But then as kids, we'll get to a point where it'll be like, stop talking to me like that. Not out of disrespect. It's just like I'm grown. I can do this. you know. So that's a weird threshold. But when I realized it, I think I always realized. Well, I always realized there was that line. When I actually crossed it, I probably, you know what, my first year of city year, me and mom got into an argument, and I stood my ground because I was right. To this, I'm still right. Uh, and she conceded, and I won the argument and the whole situation. But I think that might have been the first time where she had to look at me like, hey, okay, you guys have taught me well, but I'm out here now, and I know what I'm talking about. Um, with you, I don't know. It was a smooth transition. I don't think.
Yeah, I think I was recognizing and feeling my position with my dad,
Yeah,
and so I recognized the
yeah,
so I said, you know what, it's time not to be,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and there are times when I know I need to be,
yeah.
but
Well, I appreciate.
but I get it
Yeah,
because I've been through it, and
and,
and I recognize it.
and in my mind, it's easier for dad. Not all though. I mean, I've been watching the Wonder Years again. I started rewatching it, and you watch certain things, and it is a father son. You would expect. I would expect father and son. Relationship. From what they had with their dad, as it passes down, it seems like a smooth transition into adulthood. I mean, again, unless the kid was just a badass. And I wasn't the bad one, so I'm good. Okay. Next question is.
And next question, and
I lied. We only did two, but anyway, have you ever been part of an intervention? An official one?
or even an unofficial one. I mean, what's official and unofficial?
I don't know. I In the TV shows, when they have the intervention, there's always the official like doctor or
Counselor.
counselor person there. So no, I don't think I've done that. I don't know if I've done the other one either. I mean, I've talked to people, but not as well. Okay, talked to somebody with a group of people, but it was I don't. I guess it was a of intervention, not planned. It was just like, yo, you tripping, and everybody started to jump on it, you
Mm-hmm.
know, type thing. But no, I don't know. What about you?
Uh, no, not that I can recall. Uh, but I think it's an interesting premise because some people do need intervening,
Hmm.
but it also takes a lot of guts to do that.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where you don't know if you're overstepping your bounds or not.
Yeah. True. Um, we was talking with the video of a dude who was a college professor, but he was a recreational crack smoker.
Uh huh.
Um, and he was like, "Yes, I smoke crack." He was like, "But I'm a college professor," and he, lived his life and did his thing. And I was like, "See now." With somebody outside looking in, when you just like, yeah, I smoke crack, like I'll intervene, but he seemed to be fine, even
Yeah.
though it's not.
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah. And really, in that aspect, someone who is addicted to coke or heroin or alcohol, I'm gonna say the same thing.
hmm
You know, I
yeah,
mean, there's alcoholics that are functioning
my
alcoholics,
grandfather,
and
D. Floyd Stanford, rest in peace.
and you just don't. Yeah, my dad too. You just don't know. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
because everybody, I heard somebody say once, which is what I hold my standard to, is I just drink till I hear the ding. You know what I mean?
oh no,
A ding in your head, ding.
oh, I guess okay. So ding could be metaphorical because me again, I after years I know my limits. One, I don't drink to get drunk unless that's the goal. Otherwise, you never gonna catch me like, oh man, I didn't mean to get this drunk. No, I know my limits.
Yeah,
When I'm done, I'm done. You know. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, again, yeah, with being a part of intervention, again, with and overstepping bounds, that is a question of is this person really struggling, or am I internalizing
yeah.
and
What the?
going off my experiences
Yeah,
in life, and I see them. No, you are on the hill going down. We're like, I'm chilling.
yeah,
You tripping? There's a thing to, you know,
yeah.
interesting. Okay, okay. What was next question? When was the last time you went to an outdoor concert, and did you enjoy it or not?
Wow. Yeah, I really got to think about that.
I'm thinking Tim had a concert at his house the one
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And I think that was after because the one only outdoor concert I can really remember going to. I don't really go to many. I didn't go to many outdoor concerts. Um, I went to indoor ones, but I went to. Oh hell, I forgot that quick. Who did I go see? My one outdoor concert. Oh no, I've been to a couple, but that was a long time ago. Yeah, I went in D.C. I saw Kirk Franklin and them. They was in one of the national parks. That was pretty dope. I even talked to him. Hold on. Side note: I talked to Kirk Franklin, and what I wanted to say was, "How do I get in the choir
Mm-hmm.
in the background singing?" What I actually said was, "I want to be involved. What do I do?" He gave me the website to like donate money. So you gotta make sure you gotta make sure that you're precise with when you meeting people. Um, Yeah, I think that last one with Tim. Oh, it was Run DMC or not? It was Reverend Run and Kid Rock, and that
Oh,
was years ago. It was
and
way before I saw Tim's
was it?
concert. Yeah, so that might have been. That was what 2017, 16, 16, 15. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
A long time. What about you?
Uh, when you mentioned Tim, that was the last time that I went
Oh,
to an
was it?
outdoor concert. Now I seen Little Richard in concert. I seen Mike Love from the Beach Boys and Charles Lloyd down at Seward Park.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I seen some heavyweights outside,
Dang,
but
I ain't seen
the
nobody
last
outside.
time was actually Tim at his, what did they call it, the Slow Dog restaurant
I don't
or
remember.
outdoor
It was
whatever.
dope though.
Yeah,
They had the sponsor chip people and drink people there, and everybody brought their instrument. Somebody brought the full organ. They had to get a team to lift it up on the stage. I was like, y'all really out here. and the stadium seating thing he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just think about like, what's the last concert I went to? That's probably
George Clinton.
George Clinton. It's the last concert that I went to. I want to go see Silk Sonic.
So do I.
So Marcus, like, I got friends going to go see him in Vegas. Nita Baker, I think, is also that same weekend. And they invited, and I want to go. And me, if I want the money, I make it happen. But I moved, we in a whole new place.
Yeah.
And I just don't think I can afford it. But when I tell you, I am trying.
Yeah.
And me and Bree, actually, we were talking about is just doing a road trip. Like, okay, they're going down to Vegas. What if we just drove? Because we have a thing about we want to stop at like hole in the wall corner stores and play scratch tickets and stop at wineries and do wine tasting. So we want to do all that, but we really want to see Silk Sonic. So we're thinking about renting a car for a week if we can.
That's about $300.
Well, the car plus the hotel plus blah 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 blah, blah and getting back, so she can go to work. So yeah, it's a whole thing. But yeah, I think George Clinton last concert I seen. Here's one. Can a person be too sensitive?
I think so. I think so. A person can be too sensitive, but they can also be not sensitive enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it all depends on the person and really their experience in a particular situation.
Yeah. See, yes, I think a person can be too sensitive, but it's also important, I think, to keep in mind that no person is the same. So somebody's too insensitive is somebody's not sensitive enough, and that they have is their experience, their personal experience to actually grasp onto. So I can come in the room and be like, you too sensitive, but that person, I don't know what they've been through and what their whole thing is, and maybe they're not actually being too sensitive for what they're going through.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is just how we interpret and perceive people. But with that in mind, yes, people can absolutely be too sensitive, especially when you know them and you be around them, and everybody knows how everybody works. I find the comfortability to say, yo, you too sensitive to be around me then. Because I get, I obviously you never want to be intentional with being malicious, hurting people's feelings or making people feel away.
But sometimes
you don't need to be in that circle.
Yeah, but sometimes it has nothing at all to do with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true.
I mean,
but what's that? If the shoe fit type thing, you just be talking and people like, I'll be like, okay, I don't know what your problem is, but I was talking about X, Y, Z. If you feel away, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not sorry. But yeah, I do. I told somebody one of one of Megan's exes at one point. He was just doing too much, and I posted on Facebook. I put the meme up of Dave from the Chappelle Show when Chappelle was sitting there and his son was like, "Daddy, Nick Cannon is hilarious," and he said, "Yo, you acting like a little bitch right now." So I put that meme up, and with Dave Chappelle just saying over him, "You acting like a little bitch," and I was like, "Some people are too sensitive," and this is after he went through this all. And then he commented, "Some people have feelings. Shut up." I was like, "See, you can't be around my circle then. Shut up." But I'm also, I have been called not the nicest person in the world too. I keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, I look at, I figure I am who I am, and that's all that I am. Papa the Sailor Man, poo poo. You know what I mean?
Didn't see it coming. But I'll say this. I agree, but part of that, you say I am who I am, and that's all that I am. I agree with that, but that's not all we could be.
Yeah.
I just want to put that caveat in there. Next question, which I found this one and I thought it was interesting again in the way I approached it. Do all people have a soul? Now, I think you can look at that, in the spiritual context and say yes, if you believe in the spiritual context. Because if you don't, But then I also thought about when black people talk about, Jimmy got soul. You know what I
I got
mean?
soul,
Got that soul power.
and I'm super bad.
Mm. And the thing about it is we will see a white person do a song that hits us up in this area and be like, man, they got soul. But then does that mean the white person who can't sing ain't got the soul?
And does that mean that the white person that sings uh, a different type of song, that doesn't hit you, but it hits somebody over there?
So is that a different type of I would love to explore this because let me tell you what, I can't feel what I can't feel. Uh okay. When white people I don't know how to explain this. When I feel like let's keep it in music. When I hear something, and I'm gonna keep it out of gospel because gospel can really, we talking about the Holy Spirit. That's a whole different feeling. But when a singer go on and take that mic and just make you feel something, you know what I'm saying? I know what that feels like, and I be like, woo, that hit my soul. That was your soul hitting my soul. I don't I don't know what that equivalent is to somebody who's not doing that, but somebody still feels like, ooh, you hit me. I don't know what that feels like. you know?
Right, and I know what you're saying. I know for me, one of the defining things with a song, no matter the genre,
Mm-hmm.
that I know that I like that there's something special there, is I get a chill.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say chill. not saying stop, but saying I got to chill.
Yeah.
That shit is chilling me. It's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel. So dang. So is it wrong? So have we been wrong as a people when we say you ain't got no soul, or are we right? Are we right in our context, but wrong? Like, cause maybe they.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's both. I think we're right in the context that we're perceiving it,
Mm-hmm.
but we're wrong in that other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cause they got who knows what they do that's like will knock your
Yeah, I
socks
mean,
off.
like you said, every individual's different.
Yeah.
So what moves you isn't necessarily what's going to move me, although it's going to be very similar since we're father and son. But I'm saying,
Big. Yeah. Big. Okay. Let's see here. What is the best memory of or with your grandmother?
well, I think for me it was with my grandmother Dudley when she used to really kind of school me on the way things were back in her day and her mama's day,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to at the time we were sitting. I mean, she was always schooling me. I was always picking up something from her. That was until she got older and started to lose it a bit. Like when you guys really recognized her and were hanging with her.
Look, you say that very loosely, cause wait, your grandma?
Yeah.
She was around when I was here.
Yeah, you remember she used to
Yeah.
y'all used to walk down to her house, to Diane and her house in Renton.
Granny?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so let me just be clear. Let me just be clear. Granny has been old ever since she was born. So I was not sure who exactly. Now I know Aunt Diane called her mama, and damn, I'm dumb. Be- damn. Woo, she lived a long time.
Yeah, she did.
Woo. Why didn't I put that together? I just knew her as Granny, not great grandma. Well, damn. I got way more memories of her than any of my grandmothers. Because she's the one I really remember. Actually, what was I, 13 when she died?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest. My grandmother, your mom, nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Hold on. We also got paused. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. There's one more question after this, and then because we are in Seattle, you ain't in Renton down the street from the girls. So let's wrap it up here. Let's see. Yeah, Grandma Dudley. I got nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Grandma Standifer. What was her maiden name? Cause her grandpa got divorced, right?
Rice.
No, Grandma Standifer. You know, I remember I have flashes of things, but one thing I super remember, because I remember she had them apartments over there on Rainier overlooking the water.
Yeah.
So we used to go there and we would throw off whatever cereals to the ducks. But I remember being in there one time and Mom was there. Well, obviously Mom was there. And I remember Grandma was in the kitchen and going to the couch getting something to drink or something, and Mom was there and she had like a nightgown on, and I was small and we were dancing, and I remember Grandma was there. That's one memory I have of her. And then at a birthday party, which that could have been on video, and I could have seen that video enough to make it a memory that yeah, I saw it. I don't know if I remember it, but I remember her there, and I was sitting on her lap because I had just lost Pin the Tail on the donkey, and nobody cared. It was my birthday, and none of these motherfuckers cared that I lost. So Grandma just had me on her lap, and like, it's okay. Yeah, those are the ones I remember. Yeah, we'll do grandfathers next time. Last question: who do you know that you think deserves a biography written about their life? That we actually know, or that you actually know. See, I'm vain.
Probably you.
I would say me.
and the other one probably me.
You know? See, I be trying to probe questions. I feel like, man, if you all had video cameras like that, I want to see what was happening. Because I feel like you tell me, but I feel like there's so many details.
Yeah.
I mean, it's life, so of course there's details. But, you know, I be wanting to know. I like video evidences.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
I mean, I have so many memories of the past.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit need to be. Yeah.
You know? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I really, damn. I'm trying to think of, like, if I know I know a couple famous people, but, you know, nah. Trying to think of who like people that I know that have done some like really great things but are low key. Actually, that's the thing. There'd be people who've done these amazing things in life, but you never know because they don't say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really, anybody could have and you find out craziness. But okay, you are going to pick up your grandchildren. Is this a correctness?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna call that an episode here. We thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Like Father, Like Son.
That's right.
Please subscribe and like and all them good things, all right? And we will check y'all later.
Later.
Holla.